how to reprogram your mindset and what is inner transformation. Today we answer these two questions from our group chat. And Mary asked, inner transformation sounds to me like something I should want. How do you define this? And is there some way to measure it? Yeah? How to measure inner transformation? Also, is there a basic plan to follow to achieve this transformation? Many thanks. So, transformation, translucent, transgender, transaction, transcendence. Yeah, to go behind something. Yeah, that's the word trans. Yeah, to transform. Yeah, to go beyond. Yeah, like this group here, to flow beyond. Real transformation means we transcend our limiting beliefs. If you speak about transcendence, that means there's something we need to transcend. Otherwise, we can't speak from transcendence. What do we need to transcend are our limiting beliefs, our limitations. That, for example, we think I'm this body, I'm sick, I'm 40, and I get older and older and older. But we only get older because we don't let go of these toxic negative cells in the body. We hold on to our breath. Yeah? When we inhale, we almost don't want to breathe out. But guess what happens when you breathe out? You release carbon dioxide. You actually expel the dead, old, negative cells in your body. So breathing is not just about breathing in new life. The most important is to expel dead cells. If you don't expel those dead cells, you will create more dead cells and the energy can't flow properly. You create diseases, you lose your energy, you get older, you get sick, and so on. So it's very important that we learn to release. Yeah. If I tell you now, you will die today, now, right now, in 2 minutes, you will see your breath will change. Yeah. Or just understand that your body is dying all the time. Yeah. The cells, everything is changing, constant movement. You're never the same person 10 minutes ago, 1 minute ago, 1 second ago. The nails, yeah, the hair, the perspiration, everything what comes out of the holes, yeah, mucus, the eyes, tears, yeah. So when we experience, for example, in breathwork, meditation, ecstatic dances, chanting, if we experience high stages of ecstasy, then the hair stand on end. You perspire, yeah, you stink because all the toxins come out. You cry, yeah. Maybe even you need to pass urine and stool. When you die, this is what is happening, yeah. So release the dead cells through these holes of the body, and the easiest way to do that is breathing. Yeah? And when you just for a moment realize that the body is not eternal, the body dies any moment. Just by realizing this concept, you can let go of the breath more and more. So you inhale, and as you exhale, you feel more resistance. Yeah, the breath is not so shallow because you want to hold on to life. Yeah? And if you learn to release and relax, this is where transformation is happening. Another way to explain transformation, and I will show you a practical part at the end of this video. Another way to transcend is, what can you do right now to change something in your life? Because we speak about transcendence, spirituality, yeah. I know about emotional intelligence, inner child healing, karma, reincarnation. But I still have fights with my loved ones. I don't pay my bills. I didn't do my taxes. I should clean my house, and so on. What can you do right now in a practical way. Yeah, right now, what can we do? Spirituality doesn't mean just to sit and meditate. If we want to change everything just in the future, living a peaceful, harmonious, meditative state, life, yeah. But if you can't even sort out issues with your surroundings, with animals, with humans, with your boss, your colleagues, yeah, it's a sign of laziness, a sign of not following your energy. Because we tend to enjoy, to relax, to see that we can enjoy and be peaceful as much as possible. But as soon as this mentality comes up, we tend to become lazy because we try to make something material, may it be an emotion, a feeling, a thought, an item, a person, relationship. We try to enjoy and exploit, and we want to keep it for eternity. But you, the spiritual being within, is transcendental, yeah, is always in flow, always moves, always changes, never stagnant. Yeah? We're not static, we are ecstatic. If we, as a conscious being, try to stop this flow of energy, guess what will happen? We get stuck, we get stagnant, we get lazy. And then, when we get lazy, the energy can't flow. And it's not possible that the energy flows through us if we stop the flow of energy by becoming lazy, by trying to join the permanent, which is, of course, you can enjoy, but if you think you can hold on to this enjoyment forever, then we get stuck. So when we start progressing, expanding our consciousness by using our breath, by expanding our bodies, yeah, the connective tissues through yoga and stretches, and then you control your nervous system. Your nervous system regulates your breath. Your breath regulates your mind. Your mind controls the senses. And if the senses are not controlled, you're always bewildered because you're under the direct guidance, dictations of the most ungrateful qualities, senses, how do you call them, in life. Because the senses try to always convince you to enjoy more and more and more. And they're never satisfied. But if you control the mind, yeah, by regulating the nervous system, and the nervous system can be easily regulated if you practice yoga, if you focus on your body, then it's so easy to control your senses. Yeah? So the connective tissues, the body and the senses, yeah, when you think about that, yeah, you come so far, nervous system, breath, mind, and then you back to the senses. Again, the body. Yeah? The in-between can be easily regulated if you start working on your body. And yes, transformation sounds to me something I should want. And how to measure it? The basic plan to follow transformation is to practice something for the body. And that's not, for example, you go running. Yeah. Did you ever run, fast or slow, and you almost stop breathing? Yeah. You just observe the breath. You don't interfere, you don't control, and you let go of the thinking, the concentration. In that way, you could run in a very peaceful and satisfying, enjoying, releasing mood. If you go to the gym to gain muscles, yeah, to become hard, yeah, to work out and to suffer, guess what will happen in life? You will become hard, and you will work out hard in life, and you will suffer. If you go to the gym to release, to enjoy, to relax, guess what will happen in life? You release more, you relax more, you enjoy more. If you practice yoga and you do it only for the body and for getting strength and fit and feeling great, yeah, then it has many benefits, yeah, for the body, for feeling good, what I mentioned now. But if you use yoga to liberate, to relax, to release, to go deep, to have a spiritual experience, guess what will happen in your life? Yeah, transformation. And the easiest thing in yoga is letting go of the breath. Okay, I talked now a lot, so just for a moment, close your eyes, focus on the breath. In and out through the nose. And now stop manipulating the breath. Just observe the breathing without any control. Just see, observe, letting go of the mind, letting go of the control. Observe your breath. You can open your eyes again. Maybe it was easy. For most people, it becomes like, oh no, I can't control anymore. We're so used to always control. But did you ever control your breathing? Usually not. Usually we just breathe. If I would tell you now, focus on your elbow, maybe there's some pain. Yeah, you focus on the pain, and then you, all of a sudden, you just try to relax. And as you relax, you breathe deeper. So you can go into the pain and letting go more and more. By relaxing the body, yeah, we stimulate, we regulate our nervous system, and then we control our breathing. We tap more from the sympathetic, fight, flight, and freeze, and the rest in the chest, parasympathetic nervous system. And from that, we can control the mind and the senses. When you have a fight with a loved one, yeah, try to step out of it and just observe the breath. And you will first time in your life see the other person and learn to not react immediately. And the person, without you saying anything, will respond differently. Last time my daughter kicked me with her legs and I was shouting, stop it, it's painful. But then I remembered, oh, just relax and breathe. Guess what happened? My daughter stopped kicking and she gave me a kiss. And I didn't even say anything to her. I just changed my breathing pattern. You have so much power within. The energy is just pouring out of you. The slower you breathe, if you let go of the breath, the more prana, the more energy can be released. Yeah? You can feel immediately more energized. The calmer your mind will be. So I would say the basic blend of transformation is to learn to connect with the breath and to let go of the breath in any circumstance all the time. And the easiest way to do that is to use your body. Work every day a lot. Yeah? You should be tired in the evening, but the mind should be calm. For us, is the mind is calm and the body is awake. Yeah? And I mean, the mind is very active, yeah, and the body doesn't do so much. Doesn't mean you have to work out hard and work the whole day and run and whatever, but you should be engaged the whole time. Yeah, that in the evening you're so tired, you can't stand anymore, you just want to sleep, but you're so energized and you're so alive. If you go to bed like this, you fall asleep immediately. You don't need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep, because you can really regenerate during sleep. You will come down, you will reset, and you will wake up in the morning fully energized. Since about 2 weeks, this happens to me more and more. I go to bed late, I have to say, because of work. But I'm so energized because of what I'm doing that I'm so excited to wake up. I go with one thought to bed, like you're in love, you only think about this one person. And if you wake up the next day, you wake up and immediately you think about the same person. So this is how life should be. A child wants to go to holiday, thinks about it for 1 week, finally it's the night. Yeah, she can only think about the trip. I mean, when I go to India or somewhere, I also can only think about this trip, the flight to arrive in India. And then I wake up in the morning and you're full of excitement. Yeah? Imagine every day is like this. And this is how you can see if you transform. And this is also real transformation. You go beyond your limitations because you have inspiration, enthusiasm, taste, conviction. You have a plan, you have a goal. You want to give, you want to share. In chest, I think this is the most important for real transformation. To have a purpose, to know what is your uniqueness, your unique quality to serve, to give. And if your goal of life is to become rich and to work hard, yeah, then it will be always the goal to be richer and richer and to work harder and harder. But if you enjoy the process, if you find something you love, I would like to give the example of my mother. She's a hairdresser for her whole life. She wanted to be a hairdresser since she was small. She became a hairdresser and she cuts one head, one after another. And she loves it because it's her inclination, it's her unique quality. And she likes to do it, to talk, to style the hairs. Yeah, I had a shaved head for a long time, so finally my mother can cut my hair again. And I know she likes it, she loves it. Because this is her purpose in life. My purpose is to give spiritual knowledge, to share, to have this burning desire to give something back to the world. What I received, I'm ecstatic, I feel great, I need to share it, right? So find out what is it which makes you awake in the morning without using an alarm clock. Alarm clock, waking up even instead of 6, 7 a.m., you wake up at 3, 4, you can't sleep anymore. You can't wait till the day starts. And this is where transformation will happen. And the second question is very related to this topic or connected. Yeah, how to reprogram the mindset when we are conditioned by so many other voices, family, etc. Who is really speaking in our head? The voice within. Creating our thoughts. How can I sense the difference between toxic and divine thinking patterns? I mean, this is a big topic, toxic and divine thinking patterns. Let's see if we can go into it. But basically, everything what brings you away from your true nature, what makes you think, I finger, I hand, I body, and not my finger, my body. Yeah, you identify with the I, with the body. Everything what makes you believe you the voice within your head, which you are not. Because who is the one who perceives the voice? Who is the one who can observe the body? Yeah, the brain, my neurons, my eyes. Who sees if you close your eyes? Yeah? Now focus on your right hand. Look at your right hand. Look at your left knee. Who is looking? The eyes? Or do you use your inner eye on your forehead? You can open your eyes now. Yeah. So it's a very small line, thin line, to know what comes from you, yeah, your intuition, your mind, your voice within, what is divine. If we understand that we are divine beings, yeah, we are the consciousness within, then if we are aligned with the flow of energy, yeah, when we are aligned, when we surrender to God, and we hear the voice within, but not from our own mind created by the subconscious, then we can listen to the divine voice, patterns. But otherwise, we always follow the voice within. And to come back to the first part of the question, how to reprogram the mindset when we are conditioned by so many other voices. The family, the friends, the society. Who programs? Who are the voices? And how does it work? What we program, when we say mind, I basically speak about the subconscious mind, because the conscious mind would be more the intelligence. Yes and no, attachment, aversion. I like black, I like white, I like apples, I like bananas. This is your conscious decision, discernment. But the mind, the program of the mind, the 95% of the subconscious mind, the prison, the matrix, it's in our body. If we're not speaking about karma now, let's keep it scientific, material, whatever. Yeah. If you speak about karma, it's a completely different dimension. But alone what our parents and grandparents and forefathers have in their body, in their DNA, we also received and have it in our energy field. Yeah, all the fear and war, the pain, the anxiety, the stress. Yeah, we already carry this information in our body. What to speak of everything which happened to you when you were small. Like my father left me when I was 2 years old. So my whole life I looked for some authority, some figure, some guru, someone who can see me, that I can say, hey, look how special I am. Finally, somebody can see me and acknowledge, hey boy, I'm so proud of you. Yeah. So my whole life was different because I had one experience when I was small, and I was not even conscious with my mind, but with my subconscious. And the subconscious goes so deep to all your cells in the body. They're all programmed. The cells are like magnets. Yeah, when you program your subconscious mind, it goes into your cells, and the magnets, they're attracted in the outside, connected to the quantum field on the cross-material level. The word manifest, manifestation, money means hand or the self, and fest comes from cross, matter. Yeah, so you bring yourself, your hand, you create something in the cross-material physical world. This is the word manifest, manifestation. So everything you do, every thought you have, every desire you have, every emotion, every feeling, relationship, your iPhone, your MacBook, your camera, your house, your job, everything you manifested. Everything you are in the moment right now, you will manifest in the outside. So we just a reflection of the inside. But most of us, we just reflect the cycle of the subconscious mind, our body. And the body is there for survival. Eating, drinking, breathing, sleeping, defending, procreation. This is the function of the body, to survive. Give new life to my son so I can live in my children. I need to eat, I need to sleep, I need to defend. So this is the program of the subconscious mind. It's a protection mechanism. It's like in the Matrix. It protects us from the reality. And we listen to this subconscious programming all the time. And to get free from the program, we have to override it. To override it with mindset alone, it's very difficult. Okay, I feel great now. I'm healthy. I'm successful. I'm alive. I'm happy and peaceful. If you go from the mindset, maybe it works for a few seconds, a few minutes, maybe a day. To program your feelings, your emotion, and your energy level, it's very, very difficult. But if you ever practice yoga, asanas, and breathwork meditation, what's happened then? You moved your body, especially you stretch, you release everything, you feel more energized, the emotions are different, the feelings are different, which changes your thinking, yes or no? So your thinking is completely aligned, then your mindset will change. So we can use the body, we can use the subconscious mind to come over this conditioning. And whatever someone told you, you're not enough. You have to work hard 24/7, a 9 to 5 job. Otherwise, you will live under the bridge. This is what he told me, and I believed it. You have to be the best. Only the strongest survives. You need the best job, the best wife, lots of money. Yeah. And if you're lucky, you can go to holiday once a year. You save all your money just to waste it for the holidays. Work hard like an ass, like a donkey. They're hanging a carrot in front of the donkey, yeah, and he runs after the carrot, but he never gets the carrot, and he works hard and hard and hard. My grandparents told me, "You're an idiot. You always get caught." And I was innocent, for example, and they put this so much in my energy field that I always got caught. All those things we program, especially our children. All the mistakes we learn from our parents, we give to our children, and children are so sweet, so cute, right? Everyone wants to talk to them, and then we instruct the children how to live life with our own limitations and understandings. And then we program them, but the words we say, yeah, the understanding we have about life, did it work for us so well? If you look outside the window now, look on the street, and look who is more happy. All the old people with the faces and the personalities, and I achieved so much, and you have to respect me, and I know better, and when you do what I say, you will look so happy like me. I worked hard my whole life. Yeah, and then I look at my photo album. Oh, it was so nice when we went to holiday. And then death comes and life is over. And look at the children. They play, they explore. Daddy, why? Why is the tree so green? And then I tell the child, I don't know. And why? I say, I don't know, because the child will ask, but why? And at one point I say again, I don't know. And the child thinks like, okay, my father doesn't know, so I have to figure it out myself. And then the child looks at the tree and explores and learns and grows in the process. Children are much smarter than we think. Jesus said, become like the children. Because you can only enter the kingdom of God if you become a child. Yeah? Not like in a child body. No. That you be in the present moment. To be fascinated. And to not project your subconscious mind, all your beliefs, your limitation, everything you got, everything you think about life. It's not true. A child can see the truth, even though the intellect is less, because it lives life in the moment. And this is how we understand mindset. Yeah, where does it come from? Toxic patterns, divine patterns. If you aligned, if you're in the present moment, if you live life instead of overthinking, analyzing it, as soon as you analyze, you stop the life energy. If you're in the present moment and start feeling, the life energy will work through you and everything will fall into place because all the information is already in the energy. Everything I ever heard is here inside. And if I try to prepare for a YouTube video or whatever, it's very difficult if I read and have notes. But if I first connect and breathe, and all of a sudden all the information just comes out because it's already there. And you can access this information in the present moment. And then it's easy to see toxic patterns or divine patterns or my patterns. Yeah. You have to do whatever is needed right now. Be pragmatic. Yeah. Be practical. What can you do right now to change something in the outside to make you feel better? Clean your house, cook for your wife, whatever. Learn, study, eat, clean. What's the next step? And when you do that, the life energy will flow. And if the energy flows, you will be happy. Yeah? And the indication that you know if the energy flows, you will get knowledge and happiness. And you're in the mode of goodness. Otherwise, you think about aversion, attachments, yes and no, or you just don't do anything and just procrastinate and lament and hanker for more and more and more. So, yeah, who is really speaking in our head? I think I answered the question. The voice inside the head is your body or your subconscious mind, which just repeats what he or she heard in the outside to protect yourself, to create a reality to make you feel safe. Don't go there, don't fly with airplanes. Oh my God, I think she doesn't like you. Oh, I didn't clean the dishes. And you just overthink, analyze, and blah, 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 blah. Right? But if you're in the present moment, this just stops. There's no voice, no thinking. Yeah. And you just let go of all these boxes, these personalities, all these identifications. And the real person will come out. And then you will always know what is true. Because the indication is the energy flows, directs you, and then you can measure it. Are you more happy or are you drained? Every day in the evening, do I feel better than the day before? Do I feel better in the evening than the morning? And you write it down. And every day you improve. You get better and better and better. And you cut out what is toxic for you. And then you will easily see what is divine, toxic, or your own imagination. Because it's not about imagine something. Yeah, I want to enjoy the world in the way I want. Yeah, because you are limited. I'm limited. We don't know what is good for us, but God has a plan for you. We came here with a purpose. And if we open this flow of energy, if you are in flow, you flow beyond. And then you can hear the divine within, the transcendental sound vibration from within. And then you will exactly know what to do. No doubt. Yeah. Who is really speaking, creating our thoughts? It's your body. It's your memory. Your subconscious mind. It's not your mind. The mind can just say yes or no. But who is really speaking and behind everything? Yeah. You have to figure it out. Be in the moment. Do only things which gives you energy. If your work sucks and you're drained every day you come home, why don't you change your work? I know it's difficult for some to understand, how can I change my job? But it's possible. Figure it out. Find a way. Eat only things which make you happy. Associate with people which make you happy. Read books which make you happy. Be careful which music you listen. Movies, association, everything. Your practice. This is the indication for transformation and to reprogram the mindset. Because you can't change your subconscious mind just with the mind. It ain't gonna work, man. You have to change your body, your physics, your nervous system, your connective tissues, your breath, most important. Then the mind is changing, you're in control, you withdraw it from the sense objects, and then you're not bewildered from the outside. And if you're in the moment, if you access the potency within, you will hear the inner voice, the inner calling. And then you will be always right. No matter what you say, how to say it, if the energy is right, because the mind maybe can change 60%, and the body 20%, but the energy is 100%, because everything is energy. And you're in the control of your energy by expanding the consciousness, relaxing the body, controlling the breath, relaxing the breath, open up the consciousness, which creates a tornado of energy. And by creating this energy force, everything will just get purified, the anger, the pain, the whatever is there in your energetic field, you just release and you follow the natural flow of life force. So, if there are any more questions to this topic, please let me know in the comment section below. and I will answer them in the next video. I hope this was helpful. I'm also just learning, but it's a very interesting topic. And everything is energy. And if you follow this calling, if you listen to the guidance of your own life force coming from the divine, then you will be always on the right path. Toxic, divine, from humans doesn't matter. You will feel and see the difference. Thank you. Namaste.